CBS presents this program in color.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our show.
Yes, tonight my brother and myself...
We pause in this program to bring you an unpaid, non-political announcement.
The radio and press have once again chewed off more than they can bite. They continue to confuse personality with politics. They seem to assume that I am lying when I state that I am not a candidate for the presidency. True, all the present candidates once denied they had any intention of running. But the fact that I am also a liar doesn't make me a candidate. Let me make this clear once and for all. And I'd like to say this in the presence of my entire family. You know, this is my wife, Betty Jane, who has stood by me since the beginning of my denial. My little girl, Terry Lou. This is my dad. Hi, Dad. How are you, old buddy? Mom, Betty. This is my sister, Norma. Norma. This is Dick, her husband. And we call him Big George. And my brother Lauren. Hi, Lauren. And this is our dog, Lyndon. Certainly, this is man's best friend. Now that you've met my family, I would like to say to the press and radio and the American public, my family and I have no intention of running for the office of the first family of this United States. Thank you.
We now return to our scheduled program.
And then
what happened?
Then I said to her, that's not my wife, that's a lady. No, I said that.
It's the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. With guest stars Nancy Sinatra, Frank Sinatra Jr., Julliard String Quartet, Pat Paulson, the Jimmy Joy Singers, the Louis DuPont Dancers, and Nelson Riddle and his orchestra. From Television City in Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, meet the Smothers Brothers.
La cucaracha, yonder way they coming on. 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 La cucaracha, la 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 la. You're supposed to be happy. Yeah, I think you're too ponderous. Now, when we sing La Cucaracha, be light and bright because it's a happy song.
I didn't know that it was a happy song.
Oh, yes, it's a happy song.
I thought it was a mad song.
No, it's a happy song about the happy Mexican Revolution. See, that was good. Those were the good old days when the happy, carefree bandits used to roam around and loot and plunder and burn down the happy villages.
I didn't realize it was that much fun. I'll tell everybody the truth. You know, Dickie, I thought that this was someone told me, came up to me and said that this was a song.
Who told you?
I'm probably a communist. Okay. They came up to me and said that this song was about a cockroach. They said it was a song about a cockroach, so I was angry. And I didn't think it was.
That is terrible, Tommy.
Cockroaches aren't
funny.
funny.
That's not a very funny thing to sing about a cockroach.
This
is what I said about the happy bandits. It's about Cucaracha, who was a Mexican bandit. His nickname was Cucaracha, and he was just as big a bandit as Pancho Villa, Carranza, Zapata. And if you listen to the words of this song, Tommy, you're going to find it's just filled with very funny, happy jokes.
You know me, Dick.
You don't have to tell me, Tommy. I know.
A good joke to me is a good joke. I love a good joke.
It's worth 1,000 words, isn't it?
It's worth 1,000 words, a good
You're
joke.
darn right, and you'll just love these, Tommy. I tell you what, if you were a Mexican, you'd laugh your tacos right off. And I'll sing part of the song, Tommy, and you just listen.
Okay.
This is really something else. Una cosa me da risa, Pancho Villa sin camisa. Wow. Ya se van los carencistas, porque bien los paistas. You don't like it? Get it? You don't get it. I know what's the matter, Tommy. You don't understand Spanish. That's the whole thing.
That's right, I
That's
don't.
silly of me. I'll tell you what, you sing it in Spanish and I'll translate it. That's not fair to expect you to, to think it's funny when you don't even know what I'm singing about. You sing it in Spanish, I'll translate.
Una cosa me parisa.
There is something that would give me a chuckle.
Pancho Villa sin camisa.
Pancho Villa without a shirt. Look at that. Without a shirt. Without a shirt. No tie, nothing.
Pancho Villa without a shirt.
Yeah, get it? Something would give me a chuckle. Pancho Villa without a shirt.
It's a real rouser, isn't it?
You just think you're clever, not laughing at the joke, okay. Don't make fun of a whole nation's sense of humor. Who do you think you are? These happen to be very witty, piercing social comments that any sort of an intellectual person with any political sense of responsibility would absolutely fall down laughing at. But no, you just make fun of them. Any literate person, Tommy, any literate person would have his reasonabilities titillated off his body by the mere thought of Pancho Villa without a shirt. And you stand it, just once, try to imagine Pancho Villa without a shirt. That is funny. Now think about it. It's the funniest thing I've heard in my life.
I'll think about it.
Now think. He weighs 300 pounds. He has a big mustache. He hasn't bathed in weeks or months. And this man has probably killed about 500 men with his bare hands. And here he is, without a shirt.
Hey, it's really funny. It really is.
You like it?
That's really because Pancho Villa is without a shirt.
Right.
Standing there probably wearing a bra.
Right.
That's what's funny. That is funny.
What's funny is that you missed the point. It has nothing to do with a bra. He doesn't wear a bra.
Well, I don't see what's...
It's ridiculous.
Well, then I don't see what's funny about it. I just don't...
It's funny.
I don't understand why the Mexicans would laugh at a song like that. I don't think it's funny.
You don't think it's funny.
I don't
Because you
see
don't
what-
understand it, that's why. Just
What?
forget about it. They think it's funny. It is funny. I think it's funny.
Well, I
So you
don't-
just finished the song. You supposed to have a sense of humor? Can't even think. La cucaracha, marijuana que fumar. La cucaracha, marijuana que fumar. La
Marijuana what? What'd you say?
I said marijuana que fumar. Que fumar means to smoke.
Now I know why those Mexicans thought it was so funny.
Marijuana que fumar. Thank you very much. We think we have a real good show for you tonight, and we're especially proud to have with us we're very proud to have with us one of the most fantastic classical quartets, the Julliard String Quartet.
That's for all you string lovers, all you people that
And
like
they are
strings.
really, really exciting. And we're also happy to have back with us again for the second time, they were on last year with us, two of our favorite people, Nancy and Frank Sinatra Jr.
It's really nice to have you back on the show with us. We look
Sure
forward
is.
to this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, fellas.
Now, I want to mention something. Your special, Moving with Nancy, was the greatest show I've ever seen. Fantastic.
Oh, Tommy,
It was a
thank you.
beautiful show.
Yeah, that's it.
It's I understand it's going to be shown again, is that correct?
That's right, in April.
In April?
Yeah, and for all you people that missed it, be sure to see it the second time around. It's really worth it. And Frank, Jr., you just closed at the Copa, right?
That's right.
And it was a real big engagement?
Well, it was my first time there, and I enjoyed it very much.
And also you've got something very exciting coming up, right?
Oh, yes, I have.
Frank will also be the host for the summer replacement of the Dean Martin Show. I think it's really great.
Have you started drinking yet to get in shape?
We'll be back in a moment. Don't go away.
You know, it's often been said that the only difference between Frank Sinatra and Frank Sinatra Jr. is about $28,000 a minute. Now, in keeping with the president's request to curb inflation, we now present Frank Sinatra Jr.
Clang, clang with the trolley. Ding, ding, ding with the bell. Zing, zing, zing went my heartstrings. For the moment I saw her, I fell. Chug, chug, chug went the motor. Bump, bump, bump went the brake. Thump, thump, thump went my heartstrings. When she smiled, I could feel the car shake. I tipped my hat, I took a seat. I said I hoped I hadn't stepped upon her feet. I asked her name, then held my breath. She looked so lovely that she scared me half to death. Ah, buzz, buzz, buzz went the buzzer. Clap, clap, clap went the wheels. Stop, stop, stop went my heartstrings. As she started to go, then I started to know how it feels when the universe reads. Style hairdo and her calf-length boots and her mini skirt above the knee. She went to spend a jolly hour on the trolley, but all she found was me. With my Beatle haircut and my picket sign, I was quite the hippest of the men. I started the end, so I counted to 10, then I counted to 10 again. Went the seat belts, back, back, back came the chair. Zing, zing, zing sang our heartstrings when our jet rode away through the air. White, white, white were the soft clouds, bright, bright blue was the sky. Light, light too were my heartstrings, with the time growing near to goodbye. I tipped my hat, yeah, I took a seat. I said I hoped I hadn't stepped upon her feet. I asked her name, then held my breath. She looked so lovely that she scared me half to death. Down, down, down came the wing flaps, and out, out, out dropped the wheels. Brown, brown, brown at the airport. As she started to leave, I took hold of her sleeve with my hand, and as if it were planned, she stayed on with me, and it was grand just to stand with her hand holding mine in the baggage claim
Hi, my name is Cupid, god of love. I really can't fly. I've got these strings attached to me that go all the way up to heaven. Not really a bad job being god of love. The hours are 9 to 5. 9 at night to 5 in the morning. What I do is, I shoot people with this bow and arrow and makes them fall in love. show you what I mean.
I love you. I adore you. I worship the ground you walk on. I can't sleep. I can't eat.
Flake off, creep. I despise you. You're rotten and obnoxious.
Yeah, but
and you make me sick.
Yeah, but
Watch this.
Hi.
Hi.
I love you.
You...
I adore you. I worship the ground you walk on.
How do you like them arrows? Take it from old Cupid here. Love conquers all.
Hey, cut that out. Hey, you can't do that in a public place.
Who says we can't?
Me. I'm her husband.
Flake off, you creep.
No God is perfect. Anyway, with these arrows, I can make anybody fall in love.
I don't know. I don't like him. I'm sorry. I don't like him. Don't like him.
Watch this.
I don't know what's come over me. All of a sudden, I love this man. I love him. I really love him. But I still don't like him.
String them up.
Hey, burn him out.
Well, it's going to call for 2 arrows.
Hey, I'm starting to feel very strange. I don't hate these people anymore. I don't hate anybody.
Me too. In fact, I think I love you, whoever you are. Quick, kiss me.
Okay.
Guess who's coming to dinner? You know, besides igniting the flame of love, I also have the power to rekindle a love that seems to be fading. Let's look in now on a familiar American scene.
Well, you're not so hot yourself, you big dummy. Look at
wait.
that. Sitting all day long in front of the TV set, drinking beer.
Oh, yeah, you big mouth. You listen to me. You know Sandra D yourself. You know that.
Sandra D.
Sandra D. You know what? This marriage stinks. With a capital stink.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you, look at you. I don't even know what I ever saw in you in the first place.
What are you trying to say?
You big slob.
Boy, I ought to hit you right in the mouth. Listen, if that's an Avon lady, I'm going to hit her in the mouth.
Cupid calling.
Cupid calling, huh? Nice neighborhood. One of your relatives?
Listen, I just come to rejuvenate your love for each other. When I touch you with this arrow, you'll feel like you were just married yesterday.
Oh, you dumb clod. We were married yesterday.
I've been having a lot of trouble with married people. They just don't seem to fall in love. Still, with this little bow and arrow, I can bring love to the entire free world. Shot an arrow into the air.
Hey, did you shoot this arrow?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Oh, you did, huh? I don't know how to tell you this, buddy, but I'm in love with you. Come on.
Leaves pain.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure to introduce once again a very talented lady. And, well, within the last several years, she's become a true star. We're very proud to have her on the show. Let's meet once again the beautiful Nancy Sinatra.
Whether you are here or yonder, whether you are false or true, whether you remain or wander, I'm growing fonder of you. Even though your friends forsake you, even though you don't succeed. Oh, wouldn't I be glad to take you, give you the break you need, more than you know, more than you know. Boy of my heart, I love you so. Lately I find you're on my mind, more than you know. Whether you're right, whether you're wrong, boy of my heart, I'll string along. You need me so, more than you'll ever know. Loving you the way that I do, there's nothing I can do about it. Loving may be all you can give, but baby, I can't live without it. Oh, how I'd cry, oh, how I'd cry if you got tired and said goodbye. More than I'd show, more than you'll ever know.
That young lady gets better and better every time. Now, in keeping with our policy of seeking enlightenment and understanding, the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour presents another in its series of educational lectures, our way of contributing to educational television. Tonight, we have invited back as our lecturer one of the world's foremost authorities, a man dedicated to enlightenment and knowledge, Professor Patrick Paulson.
Thank you. Our topic tonight is humor. Let's start with a simple, basic approach. In order to help us understand the serious topic of humor a little better, we will use some visual aids. This is funny. This isn't as funny. Unless that happens. Now we're going to label this we're going to label this funny thing number 1. And this is funny thing number 2. These are 2 funny things. Now back to humor. Let's talk about pain. You may laugh, but pain is funny. Let me demonstrate. We have here a mallet, and this is a hand. When this mallet strikes this hand, it will be very funny. Also very painful. Now we're going to move right along to an equally hilarious form of humor. This is a surefire laugh getter, and it's used by all the greats in the world of humor. It's very funny. I'd better stop talking and just demonstrate. Now watch carefully. It happens very fast, so it's a funny one. It's called falling down. It doesn't work every time. It just depends on the style that you make. To move right along now. That is probably the funniest thing in the entire world of humor. You can always count on this one. Of course, I'm talking about the old pie-in-the-face routine. Now, the object of the old pie-in-the-face routine is to never let on you know it's coming. Just keep that relaxed, easygoing look on your face. It's important to have the element of surprise in the old pie in the face. You just stand there, and when everybody least expects it, wham, you get the old pie in the face, just like that. You're just standing there, and you got to really catch the audience by surprise. Well, the old pie on the wall is funny. Well, in conclusion, there's nothing funnier than jokes that are based on real situations. I'd like to sum up this lecture on humor by telling you a fantastically hilarious situation that actually happened to me. I've told this story many times. Some of you may have heard it before. It never ceases to get a lot of chuckles. And it goes like this. Last 2 weeks ago, I went into a candy store and ordered a jawbreaker. And I asked the man how much his jawbreakers were, and he said they were a penny. So I gave him a penny and took this jawbreaker home and put it on the shelf. I went in about 3 days later and said, how much are your jawbreakers? The man said they're a penny. So I gave him a penny and took the jawbreaker home and put it on the shelf. I went in about 2 days after that and asked the man how much his jawbreakers were. And he said they're a penny, and so I gave him a penny and took the jawbreaker home and put it on the shelf. Anyway, I went in today and I said, how much are your jawbreakers? And the man said they're a penny. So I gave him a penny, and I took the jawbreaker home and put it on the shelf. Actually, I don't tell jokes as a rule. Now that is not funny.
We'll be right back with Nancy Sinatra, Frank Sinatra Jr., the Julliard String Quartet, Leigh French, and Pat Paulson on the second half of the Smothers Comedy Brothers Hour.
Helps prevent new infection.
Every week on our show, we feature one of the top groups in the world of popular music. Well, tonight we are very proud to present one of the top groups from the concert world. Here they are playing the last movement of the Beethoven Quartet in C major, Opus 59, number 3, the Julliard String Quartet. Thank you very much. Now for our second number, we'll, now, before we do another hot lick in the classical groove, I'd like you to meet the fellas in the group here. On cello, we have Klaus Adam. On viola, Raphael Hilliard. On second violin, Earl Carless. And first violin and leader of the group, Robert Mann. I'd like now to hit the fellows with a couple of questions so that you get to know them and know what they're like. So I'll throw a few questions at them just to get the chatter rolling. How's it going, guys? Hey, Bob, you know, when we have musical acts on the show, I know it seems presumptuous of me to say this, but when we have musical acts on the show, I generally get to do a number with the guys. So what song are we going to do together? A number?
Well, we have one very special number, the Heilige Gedankgesang from Beethoven's Opus 132. How about that, Tom?
I think you better do this one alone. You know, the Julliard String Quartet has been together now for 22 years. They've played the music of Joseph Haydn many, many times, but it has never been presented as you are about to hear it and see it now. So watch now as the Julliard String Quartet plays the last movement of the quartet in G minor, Opus 74, number 3 by Joseph Haydn. Ready, guys?
Hello, ladies, and welcome to Share a Little Tea with Goldie, a program for you, the woman of today, a program designed to keep you above what's happening. Join us as we share a little tea with Goldie.
Hi! Won't you join me, ladies? I'm just having some tea. I'm drinking it today. So, if you've got any stashed around your house, let's have a pot of tea together, and we'll just get above what's happening. What's happening? Well, beauty's happening. That's what's happening for all you ladies. Isn't beauty a groove? We all dig beauty, don't we? So, let's have a beautiful lesson. Let's take the face. Now, one of the finest exercises to make your eyes more beautiful is looking. Yes, I mean really looking, digging something. So, ladies, for the next 10 seconds, we're all going to dig each other. Are you ready for that? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, look. Wow! Wasn't that far out? You bet. Do that with your husband when he comes home tonight, ladies. He'll really dig you, I promise. Now, let's move on to our next exercise. Do you truly want that certain someone to dig you? Well, ladies, the secret is the mouth. And this little exercise not only makes your mouth beautiful, it awakens your taste buds right here, and it stimulates your mind. What more could you want? So for this exercise, ladies, we'll use a little coffee instead of tea. Here's all you have to do for this one. Relax. Count to 2.5. Take a big swallow mixed with a little air. Doesn't your mouth feel beautiful? And wow, wait till you feel your mind. And ladies, you can do these exercises as often as you like in the privacy of your own home. Well, ladies, let's move on. I have a groovy little cooking quickie. This one was sent to us by Mrs. Irma Bone. Oh, that's a far-out name. Mrs. Bone says, if your consommé boils, just call it something else. Oh, wow. Oh, Mrs. Bone, we want to thank you for that groovy hint. Now, ladies, remember, if you have a groovy hint, you just roll it up, send it in, and if it's really groovy, we'll share it. We sure will. Our next item is of interest to all you thrifty shoppers. Now, this is a real bargain. It's a surplus World War II United States of America Army helmet. Isn't that darling? And ladies, they only cost $1.98 a piece at all war surplus stores everywhere, and they have an incredible number of uses. For example, you can, of course, wear it. Oh, isn't that stunning? Oh, I just love mine, and I know you'll love yours. And you'll be as fashionable as a soldier in this helmet. Oh, you can use these helmets for all sorts of things. For example, you can plant flowers in it. Now, isn't that cute? And you can wash those delicate, dainty lingeries you have in it. And ladies, in a kitchen, it's indispensable. It really is. You can bake in it, you can mix in it, you can fry in it, you can boil in it. Oh, girls, you can do all sorts of things. And ladies, this helmet, you can use this helmet as a Jell-O mold. Isn't that lovely? Oh, I could just eat it here. Well, that's it for today, ladies. And you know, it's really been groovy being in your homes today. I hope someday you'll come to mine. So this is Goldie O'Keefe saying, I'll see you next time when we share a little tea together. So long, and remember, dig each other.
This has been Share a Little Tea with Goldie, an irregular feature of the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour.
Love you truly, truly, dear. Life with its sorrow, life with its tear. You know, our program has often been accused of lacking sentiment. That's true. They say we're screamingly funny, but that we have no heart. And we felt that since Valentine's Day came this week, this would be an ideal time to prove to all our friends that way down deep inside we are reeking with old-fashioned sentiment. So, ladies and gentlemen, in honor of Valentine's Day, we present our production number entitled To America with Love.
Put your arms around me, honey, hold me tight. Cuddle up and cuddle up with all your might. I never knew anyone like you.
Down by the old mill stream,
Not the river but the stream,
where I first
not the second but the first.
met you.
Not me but you.
You were 16,
Not 17 but 16.
the village queen,
Not a king but a queen.
down by the old,
Down by the old mill stream.
that old mill stream. Oh, yeah, whoa, whoa, yeah. 'Cause 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 'cause
true.
I'm half crazy over the love of you.
It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet on the seat
Of a bicycle built for two.
Come away with me, Lucille, in my merry Oldsmobile. Down the road of life we'll fly on the bubbling
There's a beat in my flying machine going up. She goes. Balance yourself like a bird on a beam in the air. She goes. There she goes.
And now presenting their majesties, the King and the Queen of Hearts.
Sweet romance that will not stray is every American's dream. May every day be Valentine's Day. Let true love reign supreme.
For tonight, Nancy Sinatra, Frank Sinatra Jr., and the Julliard String Quartet. Now, next week our guest will be Pete Seeger. Once again, we're having Pete Seeger back, and also Ronan Martin. No, Ronan Martin's not next week. It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now is Ronan Martin.
Ronan Martin we're going to have back.
Yeah, 2 weeks from...
I like their show, Laugh In.
Yeah, it's a good show.
We'll give this, with Ronan Martin on our show, we'll really give the censors
problems. Double headings, right?
Good night. Four heads are better than...
Hey, Tommy, we got to hurry.
Good night.
Good night.
Visual effects created for the Julliard String Quartet by Bob Hope Light Productions. Also appearing in tonight's show, Leigh French as Goldie O'Keefe. This is Roger Carroll.